All right. It is your boy Vitalis coming to you Tuesday with the Sharp Report. Let's go ahead and get into this. I went ahead and sent the link. Sorry, about 2 minutes late. I had to cut off a bus full of nuns to get here, but I'm here and let's get it going. So yesterday we went 2 for 1. We had the Pittsburgh Steelers pretty much at a pick 'em at -103. Won that. What's up, James Ross? We had the Tyon F5 under. Won that. And then we lost on the Mariners. We saw the sharp action on the Mariners. I went for it. But the A's are just too hot. The A's clinch it. So I'm not too mad that I lost my little bet there because the A's clinch it. Now they go ahead to a sudden death match against the Yankees. So big cheers for the A's. Hopefully you can pull it off somehow. I don't know how you're going to do it because I don't even know who you're going to pitch against the Yankees. But if the Yankees get this, remember they cannot hit left-handers, so try to focus on that. Let's go ahead and get to it today. We have no NFL. Let me go ahead and check the college football. Anything we got over there? Let me see on the schedule. Nope. The closest thing is going to be Thursday at 5 o'clock, which is North Carolina and the Hurricanes. So we can skip that for now. Let's go ahead and get to MLB. All right. Let's see what we have here. We're just going to go down the little order here. And we're looking at KC versus the Reds. I have the Reds opened up at -160. It's hovering around -155. I showed 22% lean towards the Reds. And I don't doubt it. Let me go ahead and see who's pitching here. Yeah, so you have the Dark Knight versus Skoglund. Let me see what the over and under is at right now. 9. You might want to look into that. But both these teams are horrible. They really don't have nothing to play for at this time. Skoglund's 1-5 with an ERA of 5.0. And Matt Harvey's at 5.0 also. They're both not good. What's up, Sean Carter? Thanks for tuning in. And so right now, I show the lean towards the Reds. The Reds are at home. Harvey's not too bad when he's actually hitting his pitches. So take it for what it's worth. I'll be nowhere near this game at all. Then we go to the Yankees and Rays. We have Servino on the mound versus Jake Ferreira. Come on, Yankees are just better at this point. But the Yankees don't have nothing to play for since they've clinched their spot too. It's whatever you want to do in this game. Let me see. -190 for the Yankees. Another pass. Who's going to really do this? Unless the Yankees lineup. Let me look at the Yankees lineup. If it's a powerhouse, then I guess you can take Yankees -1. Let me double check that real quick. Where'd my baseball lineup go? Oh, sorry guys, I'm losing it right now. Anyways, I can't find it. So check the Yankees lineup. If the Yankees have a stacked powerhouse, take the -1. You can probably get that down to -130. And I'm just guessing at this point. So take it for what it's worth. Then we go to, let me see here. We have the Marlins versus the Nationals. I have 22% in favor of the Nationals at -400. We're not going to be anywhere near this game. I showed no sharp action on Marlins side at all. Usually if you get a +400, right, like why not throw a unit? You never know what might happen. I show no love at all in this situation. Yankees lineup, meh. Okay. So, yeah, it's just a pure skip at this point. Thank you, Susano, for looking that up. There's no – what kind of action can we get on this? You know, this is September baseball. This is bullshit right now. So, go ahead and pass that up. Next, we have the Houston Astros versus the Blue Jays. I show 11% lean for the Astros. They're just a lot better team. Like I said a few weeks ago, the Blue Jays are out there just collecting checks. They don't care at all. So if you're going to do anything, but it's -180, right? Like, are we really going to take the Astros at -180? No, there's no love in it for us. So fuck it. Next is the Atlanta Braves and the Mets. I show 14% lean towards the Mets at this point at -150, -148. I really don't know. Let me see who's pitching in this situation here for the Mets. Hold on. Okay, Noah Syndergaard versus Touki Toussaint. Now, if I remember Touki, he's the guy who pitches like 96, 97 miles per hour. But Noah Syndergaard's a lot better. He's proven. So maybe the F5 minus the half for Noah Syndergaard, right? Take that and roll with it. I'm just shooting from the hip here, guys. So, and with the sharp money on the Mets, yeah, I like that. Next is the Yankees and Rays. We already went over that. Pirates and Cubs. I think Archer's on the mound, and so we have 18% lean towards the Cubs. The Cubs lost yesterday. This should be a great bounce back game for the Cubs, and they get Archer on the mound. I told you guys when Archer got traded and he did his exit interview, the kid was crying like, I don't want to leave and all this bullshit. And I knew he was going to be shit from the time he got traded. And he's been shit ever since he got traded. And they've been lighting him up left and right. So bounce back game for the Cubs. Archer on the mound. I'm going to take the Cubs. I like this number. Let me see what you can get the Cubs at right now. Hold on. Minus 155, give or take. Minus 160. Yeah, it's kind of getting up there, guys. Maybe a -1 on that. Take it for what it's worth. We have Indians and the White Sox. Indians are minus 204, right? So minus 214. 12% lead for the Indians because who's going to back the White Sox at this point? This is pretty clear cut. Like the Indians are much better, but they have nothing to play for. Like I said, the Indians are in one of the worst divisions I've ever seen. So they have nothing to play for. Who's pitching in this situation? Hold on. I should have wrote these down before, but sorry, guys. I was out doing shit. Trevor Bauer against James Shield. Okay, I'm going to take Bauer. I'm going to take the drone pilot every time over Shield. So there you go. Should be easy. Next is the Tigers versus the Minnesota Twins. Now, I have a 1% lean towards the Tigers. I don't like it. Here's why. The Tigers only play good ball during the day. We know the Tigers have a bad team. The Twins are at negative 160. It's went down to negative 150. I don't like that either. But I tell you what I do like. If we go to the over and under, so this over and under right now is around, let me double check. Maybe it's went lower. Let me see what 5 dimes have it at. Hold on. Because I jumped on this already. I'm going to tell you guys. Hold on. Okay, so I'm showing a 7% lean on the under. I show it was at 9.5, which I got it at. Now it's at 9. You have 2 pitchers coming to the mound. Excuse me. Where did it go? Spencer Turnbull and Cole Stewart. These guys are both no-name AAAers that are coming. And what I've been finding is these batters haven't seen these guys lately, and they're just they're 2 bad teams. They haven't seen these pitchers. So I'm just going to take a gamble. I'm going to roll the dice, and I'm going to go take the under. So I took the under at 9.5 at minus, I think it was 115, minus 115, and then now it's down to 9. I just have a feeling that this is going to go under and that the teams aren't coming to bat, and there's 2 pitchers they haven't seen before, and I'm just going to roll with it. I'm going to kind of go contrarian. So I placed my normal bet size on that. It was $50. There you guys go. I'm taking the under in this game. I have a feeling. Let's go ahead and get back to the numbers here. Then we go to Milwaukee and the Cardinals. I have a 12% lean for the Cardinals. Let me see if I want to make sure everything. Oh, okay. We're back on the total. All right. I had to check that. Sorry. Okay. So the Brewers and the Cardinals. Cardinals opened up at 115. It's hovering around 115. 56% of the bets are on the Cardinals and 69% of the money with a 13% lean for the Cardinals. They like the Cardinals in this situation today. Do your own research. I haven't looked at the lineups. Let me see who's pitching. Okay, So Gio Gonzalez is pitching for the Brewers and Austin Gomber. Both of these guys are good versus the first two times through the lineup. Both of these guys are great. After the third time, they start getting launched on. Gio is very easily fucking distracted, right? So if things don't go his way, the umpire aren't calling the bottom of the strike zone. Like Gio he's known for fucking meltdowns, right? Especially third way through the lineup, he melts down. Gomber's the same. The kid throws fast, but I think he has a little control issue and shit like that. Third time through the lineup, he starts getting hit. This might be a game at 8.5. Maybe you roll with the over, but you would have to look at the lineup. Like Sassano said, look at the lineups. I would go over in this game. I'm not a big fan of Gio Gonzalez. He's melted down every season that I've watched the kid. He's good for a couple games, and he tries to give you hopes. If he was that good, why the Nationals trade him, right? Like, there you go. So take it for what it's worth, guys. Next, we go to the Phillies and the Rockies. Whoever said in chat yesterday, let me see, Gonzalez horrible at night. He has lost since joining the Brew Crew. There you go. Good breakdown. Phillies and Colorado. Whoever said in chat yesterday that the Phillies were flying over, that the Phillies had nothing to play for, that was the low-hanging fruit. You were exactly right, as the Rockies blew up the Phillies last night. If I'm not mistaken, I would have to check the scores again. In this circumstance, I have a 1% lean towards the Phillies at plus 126. It's in the Rockies. Anything can happen. At 1%, guys, this is a toss-up. They don't really know which way it's going to go. I'm not going to be around this game. But that breakdown yesterday was spot on. And it was good, guys. I don't know really what to give you on this game. Just 1% for the Phillies. So Dodgers and Arizona. You have the Dodgers at negative 200. It's went up to negative 221. Like I said, Dodgers are in top of their division. It's a scrappy division. Everyone's fighting for the clinch, the spot. I'm going to go Dodgers. I show 21% lean for the Dodgers in this circumstance. The Dodgers have a better lineup, better everything pretty much against Arizona. I think the Dodgers have been rolling for the last month. Go Dodgers if you're going to jump in on this game. I love the Dodgers in the spot. Let me see where. Let me see. Walker Buehler. So the Dodgers at negative 220. Maybe you guys take -1, -1.5. Matt Koch is on for the Diamondbacks. Okay, Matt Koch, fine. Walker Buehler's been a stud this whole last 2 months. Like, why would you fade him now? Dodgers need every single game to clinch that division. It's Dodgers. That's all I can tell you guys. Next is Texas Rangers versus Angels. I have a 4% lean for the Angels. It opened up at negative 165. It's hovering around 150 at this point. I don't really like to see that. The Rangers have nothing to play for. This team is bad. I don't want anything to do with this game, but I guess if you gave me a free unit, I'd jump on the Angels just because they're at home. The Angels are out too, right? I don't have to check their division, but I don't think they can do anything. So at this point, one of these teams have to play for. It's horrible. It's September baseball. So next we go to Oakland versus Seattle. Now, this is set at an even mark, and here's why. The A's won last night, clinching the sudden death game versus the Yankees, right? So at this point, they have nothing to worry about, nothing to play for. All they have to worry about is what left-hander is going against the Yankees in that sudden death game. I show a 13% lean for the Mariners in this case. And that's probably because, back to the well with Seattle, that's probably because they know they've clinched, they can party, they can let loose, they can try some other shit on the field because they don't have to worry. The only one game they have to worry about is the game versus the fucking Yankees. That's it. They're done. Now, I have to check the lineup out and to see if they're going to rest anyone. This is a late game. This is 7 o'clock my time. So we have plenty of time to dissect this game even farther and more. But at this point, 13% is backing the Mariners. A's have nothing to play for right now. They were probably up partying last night saying, we got one game left. We got to win this game versus the Yankees. That's it. Take it for what it's worth, guys. Next is San Diego and San Francisco. I showed the Padres opened up at plus 100. Now they're at minus 105. The steam's going for the Padres. 41% of the bets are on the Padres and 60% of the money, giving a 20% lean for the Padres at this point. Even though San Francisco's at home, they're just, I don't think they're even gelling. They have nothing to play for at this time, nor do the Padres, but the Padres love to play fucking spoiler, right? They've been playing spoiler for the last 2 months, and they're just in a mode where they're just trying different shit and it's working and they're beating teams out. So why? I don't know. It's what you want. I have no interest in most of these games at all. There's just nothing in it for me. If I had free play, Dodgers run line from there. My personal play today to give to you guys, I'm taking Detroit and the Twins under 9.5. I got that at minus 115. When it wins tonight, I'll post it on online. And then, that's it. If you guys want to hear any totals, anything, let me hear it in the chat, please. I'm here to help. If you guys want a specific NFL game, I'll be happy to look. I have for Saturday, I have to check out Friday's games. For Saturday, I have 2 college football games. I have 2 totals that are totally off to my standards, and I've already put them in. So you guys might want to start looking because sometimes the early lines can help at college football. But last week, if you followed my Twitter, I waited till the last minute to jump on Hawaii's under, and people kept betting Hawaii's under up. And I was able to get Hawaii under 71 or 73 or something. It was crazy that people kept betting this up, and I waited to the last moment and I was able to win the bet because it was too far off. So sometimes early helps, but sometimes if you're taking like a dog or you're looking for like a specific line, you see people are betting it up, you can wait until right before game time and jump on it. Might as well bet handball tonight, low Joe. Yeah, like I don't see anything too, great on this card, guys. Remember, it's September baseball. Most handicappers have stopped betting baseball around September 10th. Some don't even bet at all during September. They're just waiting for the wild cards and the playoffs to start. But if I did take one game tonight, I told you guys it was the Minnesota Twins and the Tigers under 9.5. That's my one play. And these are just, like I said, $50 bets, $40 bets. It's nothing big. You're just supposed to be grinding right now until football. I think everyone in this chat that I know did really well on football. I went 3-1, and I did really well on college. So this is just a kind of grind time, guys. We're just here, talking about shit, trying to make it all go through. If there's nothing in the chat, I'll catch you guys on the Jimmy the Bag and Low Shack show. Poor Jimmy. I'm going to start a GoFundMe account, to put the pesos together to get him out of the holding cell he's in, and that's about it, fellas. So come Thursday, we'll have a big card. Oh, no, Jimmy's just sick. I'm just playing around. So what was your bet? My bet is the Twins and Tigers under 9.5. That's what I'm going with today. I'm just kind of going contrarian. There's 2 AAA pitchers that are pitching tonight and 2 teams that have nothing to play for. So I'm just going to go with that. And I don't even think they reach 9 tonight. So, but that's it, guys. So thank you everyone for tuning in. Please like the show so I can keep doing this content for you and all that fun stuff. So love you guys. Best bet. And we'll have a great show this weekend. I'm going to break down all the games like I usually do for you. Sunday, I will be in Reno or Lake Tahoe. I'm going to do a live event there for you guys. And we'll just play around and have a good time. And I'll show you my bet tickets and everything. And it should be a good time. So talk to you guys later. I'm out. Bye.